confident and bold. She ready, never gonna back down. She ready, ooh, yeah, she wearing that crown. She ready, ooh, she ready. She walking and talking, no faking, creating.
I am deliberate and afraid of nothing. Male or female, this quote applies to you. Capricorn, if you knew nothing could harm you and you wouldn't fail, how would your life look like? What kind of career would you have? What kind of love would you want to feel? Whenever you are viewing this video, Spirit wants you to know it's time to be deliberate with your life and the things you want to create. It's time to be intentional. It's time to face your fears. It's time to not be afraid to live from your heart. I have a notion that if you were to be deliberate and not afraid, life would really look different for you. Life would feel different. Life would be good, good beyond your wildest dreams. So Spirit is saying once again to you, Capricorn, be deliberate and be afraid of nothing. Because like the old saying states, for if God is with you, then who can be against you? It's time to show up in your life. Unafraid and ready to play.
And hello, my Capricorns. It's Tori, the Hope Dealer of Guided Intuition, and I'm here to do your monthly spiritual guidance from Spirit, your guides, Jesus, Allah, the universe, whoever it is you believe in. Capricorn, this is what they want you to pay attention to in this moment in time in your life, wherever you are, Capricorn. So I was a little, what's that word called, guys? You know, when you're like, you're a little taken aback, or like you have to say something, but you just want to be mindful, because Capricorn, you are some of the most sweetest, kindest people. Okay. Oh, I love me a Capricorn. Both of my sisters are Capricorns. Yes. One Sag and two Capricorns. And you are some of the most ambitious, kind-hearted, loving individuals. But when you are set to something, when you have your eye fixed on what you are looking at as the prize, it is hard. You are like so stubborn. I get a lot of Taurus energy. Like, honey, but you know what? No, it's you. Because Capricorn, do you know that goat that climbs the mountain? Do you know how talented and skilled and persistent you have to be? Because did you see the mountains that the goat be climbing? It's mind-boggling to me. I think I'm going to add a clip in here. It's crazy. So put it this way. I need to tell you a message that I want you to open your heart, open your mind, open your spirit. Because there is something that you are desiring and you're really fixed on it, some kind of freedom. This could be in your finances. This could be for your family. This could be for you, love, whatever that thing is that you are just set on, willing in, even on your spiritual path and journey, Capricorn. I don't know why I just heard camouflaging, but that thing is very much real, but it is going to require you to give up something you are very much attached to, and it's kind of like your comfort zone. For some of my Capricorns, I don't know, you know, why you're doing this, but I feel like you dim your light, even if it's in a relationship. Like, it's something that you want, but you keep it outside of yourself because there's something that you're holding on to that you need to release to be really open to receive this freedom and this gift that I feel like the divine is giving you. It's yours. So I was just channeling that guy. So that might be like left field, but that's something that I was like, ooh, I don't want to tell Capricorn this because, when a Capricorn is set and then you come in and try to tell them something and they're not ready to quite receive it yet, that could go left. I've noticed that with my sisters. I'm like, yeah, we'll just have this conversation a little later, but they always come to it. But I feel like there's something that you're being asked to let go of. For some of my Capricorns, this could be because I asked the cards, what energy are you going to be coming into? I pulled some 3 crystals for you, and one of them, it deals with organize your headspace. So what have you allowed to take up residence in your headspace? It could be a way that you think about yourself. you know Maybe you don't feel worthy enough for the love that you truly desire. You don't feel even worthy. Like, it's so weird. I'm so sorry, guys. Just give me a moment as I try to like break this, as I try to really process what spirit is telling me. It's something that you're holding on to. Maybe a way that you see yourself or how you should show up. Or, sometimes we didn't get something in our childhood. So then in turn, we do it for our kids, but it ends up doing the opposite, what it would have done for us if we feel like we would have got that. I know that's a lot. It is something that it's habitual. It's something that you do. This could be self-sabotage, Capricorn. This could be, just being the backbone to the point that you can't even carry yourself. This could be a belief, about, yeah, well, this is expected of me. This is how it's always been. So you're doing it, but it's not really authentic to you. And for some of my Capricorns, it's also making peace with your light and your shadow. Sometimes we are just so set on separating the two, trying to, live up to certain expectations and trying to be certain things, that, we don't want to be too holier than thou, but then we don't want to be too, promiscuous or, planned. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's some way that you've been holding yourself, or maybe you're really a woman, but you're in your masculine, you just stick in your masculine energy, or you just stick in your feminine energy instead of bringing both of them together and being in both, realizing you don't have to choose. There's something, ooh, okay, there we go. You don't have to choose. You can allow yourself to authentically be you. You don't need to choose a certain kind of religion or a spiritual way of being. You just allow yourself to be. You don't have to choose what's expected of you when it comes to a career. It's just about doing what feels good to you. There was another sign that I said this quote to, Capricorn. It goes around like that this energy of sometimes we can be so focused, sometimes we can be so focused on winning or losing the game instead of just playing, allowing it to be an experience. Because sometimes we can get so caught up at that. We can genuinely want to do something that it can bring us so much joy, but because it doesn't make us, quote unquote, the standard status quo of what money should be, or because we really want to do this, but this is too much money, it'll bring you too much, and then you have to no, you don't have to choose. That's what spirit is saying. You don't have to choose, Capricorn. Do what is authentic to you, and if it's a combination of both, it's a combination of both. Because I don't know why we're going here, but I'm going to say this, like, people most deem me as a quote unquote spiritual person. I am spiritual. Spiritual is not necessarily your rituals and the things that you do. A spiritual person has come into the duality of who they are, knowing that yes, some days I'm going to be up, and some days it's going to be questionable. But on both days, I'm going to be okay. The spiritual person is you. So you're coming into that notion, and maybe everybody else hasn't really come into that notion. You don't have to choose. Wrong and right does not have to exist in your world because you are self-governing. You are in control. You're not out here just doing anything. You respect the universal law where most people don't. You understand and you allow people to be and you allow people to discover. You are a vessel of unconditional love. So everyone doesn't think like you, everyone doesn't see like you, and most will qualify you as weird. Tell me I'm lying, Capricorn. Good things are here for you. So I really feel like you're going to be coming into a space of organizing your mind, organizing your thoughts. Because with the crystal organize your headspace, it says who needs it? Overstimulated minimalist living in a maximal world. You get it? Maybe people don't deem your way. I feel like you're going to be getting more comfortable in your skin and living the way that you live, and this new belief system that is truly authentic to you. Because whatever you had in the past, it just wasn't cutting it. It just wasn't working. But I see you coming into a place where you're okay with yourself. Yeah. Because next we have go all in on your essence. Who needs it? Yogi people who hate yoga. So I feel like, again, that balance in life, balancing out your masculinity and your femininity, just being whole, that's wholeness. Wholeness is acceptance of everything and everyone. But most are consumed with picking a side. That's not whole. I always tell people this because I prefer to be a vegetarian, and my reason is different than most people would think. I don't feel like eating meat is bad because there is a cycle of life, and I feel like we get away from reverencing everybody. Because if I said, eating meat is bad, but eating plants is bad too, because plants are alive. You get what I'm saying? So there just has to be a mutual respect and an energy that you do things in. Anytime I put anything to my mouth, I'm always giving thanks. I'm always giving, reverence. And if we could, when we get there as a human race, of just respecting that everyone does things differently. It doesn't make it wrong or bad. It's just about figuring out what suits you. And I feel like this is what you're doing right now, Capricorn, figuring out what suits you, really getting clear on your mental space, getting your mental space organized, which is going to help you organize your life. Yes, it says awaken your reptilian nature. Yeah, I think I said it. Who needs it? Ooh, I'm going to mess this word up, guys, but Kundalini. Always Kundalini. You yogis, you spirituals know what I'm talking about. It talks about anyone in need of a fresh start. So yeah, this is a fresh start for you. This is a really fresh start. Out with the old and with the new. That's what I'm feeling. So this is what's coming into your life, of a new perspective, a fresh perspective, a new start, a new way of being, a new way of thinking. Okay. And I just want you to do what is best for you. Capricorn is not about doing what's best for anybody else, but it's just about doing what is best for you, because I feel like you are turning your back on hard times. Because as far as what you're going to be doing, like something major that's happening for you. And I'm super excited to share this with you as far as some major energy that you're stepping into. we have the Nine of Swords here, Capricorn, and in this particular deck and on the side that it's showing up on, there's nothing to worry about, because usually the Nine of Swords just talks about when you are caught in in a space of fear and negativity to the point of exhaustion. You're like, your mind is constantly going, you don't even know which way it is, which way is coming, what's reality and what's not. you know it's this it can cause sleepless nights. It can cause, it has a lot of effects, okay, in a negative sense, but you're coming out of that. Because on this side, it says when you get this side in a reading, the dark night of the soul is coming to an end. So Capricorn, congratulations. Some dark nights of the soul, it can also feel like you are losing your mind. You're losing your grasp on reality, when in actuality, you are shedding a false reality, is what spirit wants you to know. But that can look and seem so scary. So sometimes we have to lose our minds to gain our mind, you know? And I really feel like what was lost, which is happy that you let it go, is this judgment or this unrealistic standard of perfection you were holding yourself to. Your marriage got to look like this. You got to look like this. You got to be like this. Your kids got to be like this. If you got any, this got to be like this. It's just, you got to walk this walk. You got to just, no, you don't have to do anything but be. And by you realizing that, Capricorn, allowing yourself to be, you are completing a cycle. The Nine of Swords, put another sword in there. That's a 10. That's a 10 of Swords. It's done. There is a part of you that because I almost seen like the death card coming. But when we see the death card, guys, it doesn't mean you're dying. No, it means an aspect of you has died. And I feel like it was that judgmental or that lack of compassion for yourself, or, looking at the past of what you could have did and should have did, but didn't do, just holding yourself to a lot of unrealistic perfection. Okay. That, it's over with. So you're coming out of a dark night of the soul. You're at the end of it. It says it may be that someone else pulls you from this fearful place, or you may be able to get enough distance from the situation to separate fear from reality. Either way, you can expect to make a breakthrough. It will only be brighter from here on out. It's only going to get brighter. You get, like I said, good times or better days are coming to find you. They are here, Capricorn. They are here to find you. So you can rest assured. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and get into your general message and just see what Spirit has for you and wants you to know. Okay, so my beautiful love muffins, what we have for you is we have the top row, we have the Page of Cups, the Three of Wands, the King of Cups, and then we have the Empress. Yes, stepping into your power, okay? Clarifying, we have is the bottom row. Clarifying the Page of Cups, we have the Queen of Cups. Clarifying this Three of Wands, we have the Two of Wands. So clarifying the King of Cups, we have the 10 of Wands. Clarifying the Empress, we have the Ace of Pentacles. So I see a lot of wands. So I'm telling you, it is highly, with these cups and these wands, those are the ones that are really sticking out to me. I think you had like one pentacle here. There's a lot of spiritual growth, a lot of ascension available here. Also, tapping into your emotions, tapping into your psyche, the mastering your mind, bringing your mind into balance. I'm so proud of you, Capricorn, because what people don't realize is that I don't know why, but I feel like I'm probably going to butcher it, but we wrestle not against, it's a Bible verse, something like that. We wrestle not against something, but it's basically all in the mind. The battlefield is in the mind. So think about it in life in general. Once you make up your mind about a situation, you're able to move forward. You're able to make a decision. So I feel like you are getting balanced in your mental state, you know? Also, as your perceived obstacle, we have the Chariot off on the bottom of the deck. And it was so funny because, like, one of the cards, I don't know why, I just got like a flood of anxiety. Whew. It's like, I'm like scared. No, no, no. Like, it's time for somebody to jump and do something a new way or do something new. It could be, changing careers. It could be, opening up to love, opening up to those emotions within yourself so you can be able to even receive love from another and be able to give it. Because with this King of Cups right here and this Ten of Wands, I do feel like you are letting go of anything emotionally that does not serve you, that is really going to put you in your Empress energy, that is really going to help you to be able to receive the blessings that the divine has for you. And I know, Capricorn, because even as I'm saying this, it's like, oh, I just don't want to be going through this. Like, when are we going to get to the better days already? When are we going to get to the betterness already? And this could be in a relationship. Maybe you keep attracting a certain kind of partner. You're going to be going inside. It's in your emotions. Think about it. What do you hold back in a relationship? What are you holding on to? Are you holding on to how you've always failed in relationships, or, in your career, you don't feel like what you desire, what you can go after is attainable? Did you always see yourself one kind of way? Like what? Because whenever you go within, Capricorn, and look at that and face those emotions and stop shoving them down, I promise you, you're going to let them come up and you're going to stand in your power right here. Both of these, you got the Queen of Cups and the Empress. I don't know if you guys can see with the Queen of Cups here, she's going to make a offering to the ocean. For some of you, it's time for you to connect with your ancestors. I feel like if you're really connected to the water, a deity or that's really Yemaya. That's just what I heard. I don't know when I'm seeing this card. I just feel like they're your ancestors, and maybe a different kind of way to express yourself spiritually is calling you. Okay. Because both of this Queen of Cups, she's very intuitive, very highly emotional. And when I see the Empress is very nourishing, but at the same time, she's balanced. She knows when to give and not to give, where the Queen of Cups just gives and gives and gives. So there's a need for you to take a look at and see, what are you feeding? Is it feeding you back? Because Capricorn, what you should be doing with this Page of Cups right here, I don't know if you guys can see, but like, he is just like artsy all over the board, We know a page is young, so there could be like a new idea, a new way that you want to express yourself, a new way that, a career choice, something that you're passionate about. And though we can't see what he's doing on this painting, we do see all of the paint spared around. We see there's paint on the cat. He has his cup, his paintbrush, and this person is super excited with whatever they're creating. So, and I feel like for my Capricorns, there's something that you're creating or you're desiring to create that you're very passionate about, that you hold a lot of emotions to, that is really going to pay off. You just got to start. You just got to start, and you just got to keep doing it. Don't hold yourself to other people's success, other people's way of being. This could be in a relationship. Don't judge your relationship off of others. Don't judge your career choices off of others. Don't judge your spiritual path off of others, because you are on a journey right here with this Three of Wands. This is about, creation right here with this Three of Wands. This is about dancing with your dreams. This is about going beyond the norm. So you have a decision to make, especially when it comes to your career right here with this Two of Wands. What do you want to create? What do you want to do? It's endless possibilities right here. Even what I'm seeing, Capricorn, with these Three of Wands, the Three of Wands is all about, keeping focus, because you're nearly there. Hard work is about to pay off. This is no time to take your eyes off of the prize. So, and it's so funny because what's clarifying this is the Two of Wands. And this is all about what to do. This is all about making a decision. It's good to spend time contemplating your options, but sooner or later you are going to have to choose one. Which direction pulls most strongly? I say follow your heart. Even if to follow your heart is quote unquote childish. And I'm saying that because as soon as I said that, I don't know if you guys just heard my nephew Caden. This is Caden's world. My house is Caden's house. He just started to do his goo goo gaga baby talk. So let your inner child lead you. You are so afraid to allow your inner child lead you, but your inner child holds the blueprint of all of your heart's desires right here. Because with this King of Cups and clarifying it, the Ten of Wands, it's like, I got it. Wait, no, I don't. Because what are you carrying? Look at, Caden just came in. He finally figured out how to unlock the door, guys. Did you hear that? So listen, you got to be about it. Take the same initiative as I locked my door, guys. And my nephew's like, oh, girl, you think you locking this door? Let me show you. When I'm determined what I'm going to do. And did you hear that victory laugh? So I feel like, have fun with it. I don't know why it's got to call you Gemini. What the world, Capricorn? But maybe you're too analytical, or you're just too logical about it. And it's time to like have fun with it, because this page of I'm about to say Page of Swords, but this Page of Cups is about allowing inspiration to flow, not restricting it. Because that's when you don't restrict it and you allow it to flow, you're able to, figure out how exactly you want to move. And I say all of that, Capricorn, because in the last row, you have the Empress, and clarifying the Empress, you have the Ace of Pentacles. The Empress is all about abundance, nourishing, tapping into your female power. That's your creativity. That's your intuition. That's your emotion. So male or female, just, maybe it could be you're needing to bring your masculinity and femininity into balance, because the world tells us to, if you need to only operate, in one or the other when it comes to your relationship. You get what I'm saying? Or when it comes to a certain job title you're trying to go after. But the thing is when you operate in both, but understand when you need to flow and then when you need to take action, and really acknowledge both of those is dualities inside of you, Capricorn. That is when everything will begin to flow. Because, like, for instance, with men, they're taught, or like, even if you're a woman, maybe expressing emotions or being emotional, you had to be a strong woman. Or, men, you don't cry. But that is to deny a part of yourself. And let's just say if you're a woman and, you're used to flowing in your emotions, or a man is used to flowing in their emotions, but actually taking that action, when you are not balanced, it leaves a lot of, y'all hear Caden. Oh my goodness. He is such a character, guys. But, with this Empress right here, it's all about, the Empress is a reminder to embrace growth, abundance, and your own feminine power. Even men have feminine power, although it may be more subtle. The Empress says yes to life. Do you? What are you growing into? So it's time to give your yes to what you're passionate to. Ooh, Capricorn. Because when you give your yes to what you're passionate to, this is when things are going to make sense. The pentacle right here. I think this is the only pentacle in your spread, but it's the Ace of Pentacles. So that means blessings, new beginnings out of nowhere. You know, that page is going to grow up into the Ace of Pentacle. And the Ace of Pentacles in this deck is like, it's all good. There is unlimited potential for unlimited success. So don't limit yourself. Okay, Capricorn, do not limit yourself. Do not hold yourself to the standards of the world. Okay? I'm just reminded of this quote. You know how like people can only sometimes see as far as they can see, but that doesn't mean that's all that's out there. Okay, I know that quote was weird, but that is what it is. Okay, I love you, Capricorn. I hope that this brought you some clarity. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment. I'm friendly. I love to hear from you guys. I'm sending you oodles of love, okay, and hugs. And I will catch you on my channel. Take care.
She blazing.